Hey everyone, Sammy Musgrave, your email copywriting specialist. And today we're going to talk about the importance of using credibility, not just in your emails, but your Facebook ads and your websites as well. You probably already know how much I talk about the importance of building on that know, like, and trust factor. So what better way to increase trust than use credibility, which we accomplish through testimonials and social proof. So what do you say we just dive right in? I am so excited to walk you through some examples of other companies using testimonials and social proof in a really smart way. And you can use these tips in your own business right away to start increasing brand awareness, brand trust, and ultimately your sales. Okay, let's get started with our first example. And this comes from the sales page of Erin May Henry's one-on-one coaching sessions. So as we scroll down the page, we see some really powerful testimonials, and there's three things that I particularly love about them. The first being that we have a picture of the person who's actually giving the testimonial, which makes it more trustworthy and adds credibility. Same thing with the full name. We have her name, which increases that credibility as well. And then I love how she pulls out the most important piece of information. This is what's going to really appeal to the desires of her target market, and she knows that. So it says 10K in my first month of launching. And down here we have, I achieved my goal of making $100,000. So this is really brilliantly done. And there's about 6 testimonials on this page. Our second example comes from The Florist, and they're using testimonials on their product page, which is really smart because this is the moment before their consumer is about to make a purchase, and this is giving them the reassurance they need to follow through. So if you scroll down, you'll actually get a listing of all of those testimonials here. Example number 3 comes from Vanessa Lau, and we're going to look at some proof points that are placed on her homepage. So we'll scroll down, and here you'll see that her proof points pop up. We have about 117,000 Instagram followers, and I think she's actually up to something like 155,000 now, 338,000 YouTube subscribers, 16,000 plus people on her Facebook group, and then she's served over 2,186 clients. This is also a great place to say how many years of experience you have. You could use some humor in there and say how many dogs or cats you have, or how many glasses of wine you've sipped since starting your business. And it's also a really good place to put your results. So if you've helped clients increase sales by 113%, this would be a really good spot to place here. Now you'll see that she's really heavy on social media platforms. She's a social media manager. That completely makes sense. So use numbers that are really relevant to your company. Okay, and last but certainly not least, we're going to take a look at the homepage of Cole Hofstra Photography. Full disclosure, he was my wedding photographer, but I am not an affiliate. I just knew that he would have a really great website that I could use for an example. So as a photographer, he's using some really smart proof points here, which is, showing his audience his work so that immediately when they land on his site, they can see whether his style really resonates what they're looking for. And then as we scroll down, he's got some really good testimonials. And that's really important because people want to know what he's going to be like to interact with, if they're going to feel comfortable with him taking pictures of them all day long. And he does a really good job of highlighting his personality, showing that, he's a lot of fun when he's at your wedding, he's involved. It's almost like he's one of the guests. So really great blend of social proof and testimonials. Now, I will say he has a little bit of an opportunity here using the proof points that are kind of similar to what Vanessa does. Just because I know Cole personally, I know he's been in the industry for a really long time. So he could talk about how long he's been in the business for, how many pictures he's taken, which is probably something like 1 million. To add some of his personality in there, he could talk about how many coffees he's had, which is probably over 1 million, the number of weddings he's shot, the number of destinations he's been in, all using a similar format as this, which would just increase his credibility by using those proof points on his homepage. So I want you to think about where you can place testimonials and social proof on your website, in your Facebook ads, and in your emails. And then email me if you have any questions at all. I would love to chat. Bye.